Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Just about ran out of daylight today. Been busy all day doing stuff, and finally was able to get out here. And I brought the Edge 540 with me, and super excited to get this thing in the air. I've had it sitting there in the garage ready to go for probably more than a week now, and I just wanted to get it up in the air and just kind of have a relaxing flight today. Nothing too dramatic. Just want to have a good time with it. If you guys like these videos and you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you guys will know when I'm going live. Make sure you set it for all. And then if you really like the video, I really appreciate it if you put that thumbs up and leave some great comments. All those things help support the channel, and it really helps out. I see several guys that I know have hopped on, and I do appreciate it, guys. You guys are great support. Let me get this thing in the air. In case you guys don't already know, this is the first airplane that I ever built. My dad built most of my earlier airplanes, and after he passed away, I had to build one, and this was it. It's got his name on the tail, which happens to also be my grandson's name. Then we have somebody parked over here, so what we're going to do is I'm going to fly a pattern this way. The wind's coming from over here by the church, and so I'm just going to fly a circuit, and we're going to try to stay this away from that lamppost. Let's say it that way. I bumped my transmitter off of a stand and broke one of the switches that I use for my rates, and so I had to set up rates on another switch, and I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this radio in serviced and still be able to fly all the time. I do have a DX9, and it actually has the same problems. It actually has several switches broke off. Not exactly the same reason, but similar. It was in a case, and I accidentally forgot to latch the case, and when I picked it up, the radio fell out.
Timer stop, timer start.
This is a great little flying airplane. It was originally made by 3D Hobby Shops. It's called the Edge 540. I've said that already. And the wingspan, I think, is 41, 42 inches. So it's not a real big airplane. It fits in my car well. Makes it easy to get out to the flying field. Although the smaller it is, a little snappier it is with the controls, so it's not super steady, but it makes for some fun tricks at slower speeds.
Time remaining 2 minutes. Timer stop, timer start.
The bottom has that bright yellow with black stripes. That's kind of nice for, especially when I'm flying kind of at dusk like right now, because a lot of times it just looks like a shadow, and it happens to pop a little bit even when it's in that shadow. Making sure I was above the lamppost there.
Timer stop. Timer start.
Giving it the juice. This airplane, when it came out, 3D Hobby Shop had their own motor, and I got it, and it had a problem with the wires on the motor when some corrosion, and I had to do a significant amount of work on it to get it to work. And I also put Castle Creations, I think it's a light, what is it, light 55 or a light 75 in there. It seemed to be a really good setup when I did it.
Timer start. Timer stop. Timer start.
Anyways, I do love this airplane. I flew it for like 2 years, real solid. I flew it like all the time, and I sold it at a swap meet to somebody that was in my flying club, and I got it back from them last year, and I've only flown it a handful of times since then. I don't want to crash it, you know. I just want to enjoy it. I did have an issue with it overheating, and the timer is telling me it's time to bring it in, so on this next pass we'll land it.
Timer expired.
It was overheating on long runs with a lot of motor, and I did test it and it did do it,
Timer stop.
but it's doing okay up to about 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, a little bouncy bounce. And you can see the wheels bend out just a little bit. That piano wire, or whatever they call that, they use for the landing gear, gives every time, and I'd rather it give than break, you know. So works out good for me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight today. I do feel super blessed to be able to even make it out today, because I've been so busy. It felt good to get it up in the air. Guys, hope to see you guys again tomorrow. I think I'm going to have a brand new airplane tomorrow. I got to do some work to get it ready, but I'm hoping to have it ready. So, yeah. Be watching for tomorrow's video. Hopefully I'll get it done a little bit earlier. Until tomorrow, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Thanks, guys.